We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson, ending the season lagging.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut the right. Maybe even double team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You don't. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Quarterback on the keeper. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll give it to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11.
How about the offense, man? the screen play on third down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the third down conversion and a new set of downs.
And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking for the score! And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off play action. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mike Elko's first season in Aggieland started much better than it finished, but a strong recruiting class has them ready to wash away that sour ending from last year.
Yeah, it wasn't a great ending, but you could see the momentum. You could see the offensive flashes with Reed at the quarterback spot, and you saw the defense with Elko. That's what he does. He does that thing on that side of the football. So now, Jesse, year 2 with an established coach now at your help.
Yeah, and consistency at the quarterback spot, too. With Connor Wigman and then Marcel Reed and kind of going back and forth. They haven't had that offensively. Having the same guy week in, week out, especially one as talented as Marcel Reed, I think, really sets Texas A&M up for success.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Fit it in the window for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
To the air, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's Bussey. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Reed. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick strike complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Moving away from pressure. Shows him the stiff arm. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets the give. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge, and you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
On the run, it's Moss. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on video.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one. They couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk it.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Harbor. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll do it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll try to do it himself. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He got it. And now they take the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Hard running there. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
From the gun, the ground game. good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Finds his tight end. Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and he just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give on the option. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Reed. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
For a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for room. It's Moss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That's good for a Fighting
That
Texas
is what
Aggie.
I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Here's a heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Armstrong. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They just keep firing, going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got his man downfield. Lot of room to the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that lead grows even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it, but with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. His drive will open from the 15. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Grab near the marker. It's Craver. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's good for a
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Into a massive giant body. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And to get rid of it quickly.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
With the catch, it's Craven. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Under fire. Now adjusting. Running to Green. Powers through the defender. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Victory formation on the road. There's not a better play call for an offensive coordinator to make.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.